Okay, now we are looking at a question based on surface tension. So soap has a surface tension sigma. We make a plain soap film, and on the soap film we place the loop of string of total length L. The cross-sectional area of the string is S and its Young's modulus of elasticity is E. Now the film inside the loop is pierced. The loop acquires a circular shape. Find the tension in the loop. 4 options are given over here. Try to solve this question yourself and see which option is coming out to be correct. Okay, so now let's proceed with the solution. So here you can see this blue colored is a soap film, okay, and here we have this loop of the string, black colored one, right? Now in this position the soap film is applying force due to surface tension from outside on the loop, correct, as well as from inside on the loop, right? So net force on the loop is 0 inside and outside. Inwards and outwards net force is 0, so the loop will be in random shape, correct? But when you pierce the loop, when you pierce the soap film inside the loop, when you pierce the soap film in this region, then what happens? So after piercing, the loop will become circular. Why? Because now the soap film is applying force only from outside the loop, correct? So since the force is only from outside the loop will be pulled outwards and it will keep changing its shape until it becomes circular, because in the circular shape now the force on the loop becomes symmetric and it reaches equilibrium position, correct? So now in this situation the loop will have some tension inside. So in this position, let's say that the radius of the loop is R, okay, but the loop will be under tension, okay. Let the tension in the loop be capital T, and because of tension the loop will stretch slightly, so the length of the loop that will also be equal to circumference, okay, and let's say that is equal to L plus delta L, where delta L is the change in length of the loop. So we can say over here safely that L plus delta L is equal to 2 pi R, equal to circumference of the loop, correct? So according to Hooke's law, the tension in the loop will be how much? Young's modulus, that is E, multiplied by area of cross section, that is S, multiplied by delta L divided by L. This is the tension in the string. In this equation we have two unknowns, the tension T and the elongation delta L. So we need one more equation to be able to solve this. So first of all, let's just write down that delta L is equal to L T by ES. We will use this later on. Now coming back to this diagram, split or take a small element of this loop. So here I take a small element, okay. The angle made by this element is, let's say, theta, where theta is very small, okay. So I take this element and I draw the FBD. So inside the element tension will be acting over here and tension will be acting on this side, tension T. Now this angle is theta and therefore the length of the element will be how much? Length of this element will be radius into theta, r theta. So the surface tension will be acting on the element outwards. So surface tension will act outwards and that will be equal to surface tension multiplied by the length of the element, which is r theta, okay. So this is acting outwards, and since this is a small element, I have taken a very small element, right? So I am assuming the net surface tension is away from the center like this. Now let's draw the line, this line over here, which is bisecting the angle into two parts, okay, and I drop a tangent over here, okay. Then this angle will be theta by 2, and if you apply geometry properly, this angle will also be theta by 2, this angle will also be theta by 2, and now we can apply the force equation. So along the radius, along this orange line, net force should be 0, it should be in equilibrium. So component of tension in this direction will be how much? T sin theta by 2. Component of tension in this direction, T sin theta by 2. They will balance sigma r theta. So I can write down T sin theta by 2 plus t sine theta by 2 should be equal to sigma r theta. And since the angle is very small, sine theta is approximately equal to theta, or sine theta by 2 will be approximately equal to theta by 2. We use this approximation. So here we can easily write down 2 times t times sine theta by 2 will become theta by 2. This is equal to sigma r theta. And then we obtain tension is how much? Tension will be equal to sigma into r. Okay. So tension is equal to sigma times r. And what is radius? We just calculated radius is how much? L plus delta L divided by 2 pi. Okay. Now we just need to put the value of delta L. So delta L is how much? LT by ES. So tension is equal to sigma by 2 pi. L plus delta L is LT by ES. Now we just need to simplify this equation. So the correct option will come out to be option C. Okay.